Hi there, it's Dave Gammon here. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're making some progress in what is unquestionably a very peculiar environment that we find ourselves in. So, I want to talk about something today. I don't think it's UK specific, but it's certainly UK relevant about furloughing, because I think there's a bit of an elephant in the room around this furlough process that I really want to make sure all of my clients and all of you out there understand. So across my client base, there's kind of three types of situations for employees at the moment. Some are on furlough, i.e. they've been taken out of the business, the government is subsidising their salaries and they are at home. I've got others that are working in the office in part of a skeleton crew and are quite quiet. And then I've got a third band of employees who are working and it's frantic. Their businesses haven't been affected. In fact, in many cases have been boosted by what's going on. So lockdown is what lockdown is and will go on for as long as it goes on, as will this furlough scheme. I'm interested in what happens beyond lockdown when the markets begin to restart again, because I'm worried about people that are on furlough, whether they're managers or employees, because although it looks at face value like quite a sweet deal, where hey, you sit at home, get paid, I know that it will be attended by a degree of underlying uncertainty and therefore an underlying anxiety amongst employees, because they'll be thinking about what does this mean about the future of the company, about my life, about how my life will work out and how is it going to affect my personal goals. And in the absence of a kind of a lack of good quality stream of communication from the business and that day-to-day engagement, and to be honest, even gossip going on in the company, they will begin to create their own stories. So if you imagine the longer this furlough process goes on, what impact will it have on your best employees that are furloughed, your kind of mid-layer performers, and let alone, let's not even talk about people who were performing poorly before they went on furlough. And the challenge is this: how good are you going to need those people to be when they do come back into work? Because when the markets restart, there's going to be an element of gold rush. It'll be specific. The timings and the intensity will be different compared to different markets. But this gold rush, how good are you going to need your employees to be? How motivated, committed, and driven do you want them to be when they do come back in? And this is my concern, is that while they're on furlough, their engagement levels and their motivation levels and their performance levels will slip. And right at the time when you need them at their best, they're going to come back less than the performers they were when they went. But the one thing you are allowed to do with these people while they're on furlough is training and development. So they are able to continue to do some work in training and development. So what if you could use this time to get them to really spend some time exploring and refining their performance? Because the programs I've run over the years have repeatedly shown me these three elements of performance. It's their attitude, their activity levels, and the approach they take to their work. So what if while they were on furlough, they could be exploring that? So what I've done is I've pulled some programs together that can be delivered online that encourage that discussion. They're not just going to be things that if you get a moment, have a look at this. They're going to be structured and there's going to be elements that you have to complete in order to complete the program. And I've designed them for both employees and for managers. So I've pulled together an online briefing, and there'll be a link underneath this video where you can book a place. There's going to be three of them over the next 3 days, where I'll take you through the key things you need to attend to when it comes to maintaining engagement and the development of your furloughed employees. And I'll also walk you through the components of these programs, so that if it's something you're interested in, there'll be an opportunity there. So thanks for listening. I hope this has just got you thinking about the longer term impact of the furlough process because, by the way, in the short term, it makes perfect sense in a cash preservation situation, particularly where you're experiencing revenue slippage or you're even in kind of survival mode. But one eye must remain on what's going to happen when the markets reignite.